All right, so here he is, longtime flyweight staple and former champion Deiveson Figueiredo. Outstanding finisher. He can knock you out. He can submit you. The cardio has really started to catch up with the skill set, and fans are always excited to see this man compete.
Always excited. I mean, he's one of those small guys that when we watch him walk to the octagon, you feel like something explosive can happen. And on many occasions, that's exactly what does happen. But for Figueiredo to win tonight, he has got to be more willing to accept whatever comes to him in the fight. He cannot chase the knockout. He has got to be ready to defend takedowns. He's got to be ready to box. He's got to be ready to grapple if he wants to win again and head back towards the championship.
But man, is he an absolute delight to sit down and talk to and to watch compete. And you can argue that were it not for the presence of one Deiveson Figueiredo, this UFC flyweight division would cease to exist. Big spot for the former champion tonight. Well, this is not your father's bantamweight division, right, DC? A lot of people would argue in this era, 135 pounds, 1 through 50 is the UFC's deepest division, and this is the champion who has emerged from that talented pack.
Yeah, it's a very tough weight class. I mean, you look at the top 15, and all these guys are so talented. But when you look at the champ, you can see that there's something different about him. It's in his swagger. It's in his abilities. It's in his idea that he is just so much better than everyone else. It's easy to poke holes in that unless he keeps winning. And that's exactly what he's done.
He's mastered the game. He's mastered the weight cut. He's got every skill in the book. Most believe it's going to take a Herculean effort to dethrone that champion here tonight. All right, with that, both fighters have now graced the octagon. They will lock the door behind them, ready to go with a crazy fight here at T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas, Nevada. Our tale of the tape for this bantamweight championship fight. All right, now for the particulars, he is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Bantamweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Deiveson Figueiredo. And now he's the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting, reigning, defending, undisputed UFC Bantamweight Champion of the world, Tyler the Matrix Phillips.
All right, Herb Dean, our referee for this one, just about to get underway.
Good.
All right, Deiveson Figueiredo, usually a fast starter. Going to be interesting to see how he approaches the early portions of this round here. He is methodical. He can strike and grapple with any man in this division, but this matchup, he believes, provides him a lot of advantages. Let us see how it plays out. Oh, timely hook. Nice spinning attack there, and able to land to the body.
He lands a nasty high kick up top. Oh, nice elbow.
Nicely done.
Nice job blocking that punch.
Beautiful counter with the punch there, and certainly making good use of what is an obvious edge and reach. Well, you can feel that breeze octagon side after the swing and a miss by Figueiredo. Double leg takedown attempt here, and that is a good attempt as he gets the fight back to the mat.
I was trying to guillotine.
Oh, gotta protect your neck. Guillotine choke is locked in. Oh, how about this as he jumps to side mount to try to counter the guillotine with a Bob Flew choke. Owen St. Preux would be proud.
It looks like the arm triangle is getting very close. Now he's got to get off to the side, drop his chest to the mat, and get the finish.
Ground and pound keeps coming. Good movement to avoid that damage coming down. Well, hard to win fights in mixed martial arts from the bottom, but nice work here in that position by Figueiredo. Oh, that's how you do it. Postures up and lands to the head. He is really doing a nice job with his head movement here defensively on the ground to avoid further punishment.
He isn't waiting until his opponent throws. He's being proactive. When his opponent throws, he's already moving, so he's missing it. Oh.
Postures up now. Oh, and delivers. Huge punch to the head there. All right, he continues to bully his opponent here, really manhandling him on the ground. All right, side control now. Trying to pass the guard here, but a nice job by the bottom fighter defensively.
Bottom fighter did a fantastic job of following with his hips, making sure he blocked any attempt to get past his guard.
45 seconds remain in the round. All right, he's trying to control posture here. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom.
Oh, he's going for a choke here. This could be tough. Oh, that Von Flue choke is tight. Oh, he got out. How good is that?
This guy is so aware. He never leaves anything long to allow for himself to get subbed.
Outstanding round, and another 5 minutes coming up.
Take a deep breath and recover. This next round, we really want to focus on ground control. You have to set up your takedown. I want you to maintain a dominant position.
All right, so that's the end of the round. A lot of highlights from which to choose, but his success in that round certainly rooted in his offensive takedown game.
And that's what he does, right? He's a grinder. He's the type of guy that wants to get a hold of you, drag you to the floor. It doesn't bother him that much if you get back to your feet. He just wants to continue to make you work the entire time because he understands this type of grind most guys can't keep up with.
Just misses with the left hook. So he's really starting to put together some significant body shots here. These are going to take their toll as this fight goes on. Nice kick to the body. Well, not much of a setup there. Misses with the left hook. Oh, and he tags him with the straight. Nice job there.
The biggest shot that he's landed all night. A massive uppercut.
Oh! Man, look at that damage on the right side of his body. Starting to really bruise now. Well, his opponent seemed to be stunned to a significant extent, but was able to recover, and it's almost like he let him off the hook.
Kind of let him off the hook. He needed to really put his foot on the gas to try to find that finish.
Well, he's landed a few big uppercuts already. I would bet you $1,000 he sets it up again.
You're not taking my money, J.A. That uppercut is coming. And when it lands, it's going to land and land very damaging.
All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long. Figueiredo gets back up here. Oh, man, this is one thing you do not want to get kicked in the head at MMA.
You cannot take too many of those head kicks, but this guy gets his leg up there so fast, sometimes you don't see it coming.
Working out of that southpaw stance.
As the fight goes on, you'll see Figueiredo pick it up a little bit as he starts to feel more comfortable. Try to get the big shots off. Everything he throws with absolute power. From his punches to his kicks, just big double leg, double change.
Oh, good entry there to take the fight to the grappling realm. Now we'll see what he can do from here, champ.
This is exactly where he wants to be. Look for him to try to use ground and pound to open up submission opportunities.
All right, working on the ground here. His opponent's feet on the hips. Oh, that looks wicked tight.
It's getting tight now. He's advancing. Good job by the champ there. Sliding back out. Darce choke attempt here.
That Darce is tight.
He's up. What's this defense on display?
And he is back up to his feet. Ooh. seconds to go, round 2. There's the horn. What a round it was, DC. And, of course, the seminal moment, that big knockdown that nearly got his opponent out of there for good.
Almost finished the fight, but now he needs to reset, right? Don't rush. Go back out into the next round and just try to find that shot again. If he rushes, if he overexerts himself, he will run out of energy and put himself at risk of losing the fight.
All right, let's check out some of the action, DC, and how about the punching acumen by that fighter in that previous round?
He does not waste anything. He does not loop punches. Everything's tight. Everything's precise. He's a sniper. We always talk about how he's a sniper. He is a sniper, and it showed in that exchange that allowed him to drop his opponent.
You ready to fight? Ready. Let's do it.
Here we go, third round of this championship fight. Strike lands cleanly there. Oh, flying knee. Oh, he lands another strike to the body here and just continues to punish his opponent's body here in this round, just like he did in the previous one. Nice defense there, huge block. Strike there.
I mean, that's his game, though. When you think the punches are coming, he throws kicks, and then he lands this beautiful flying knee right up the middle. Oh, both landed. Oh, great level change there.
All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape or maybe look for a Kimura here.
Just over 3 minutes to go.
Oh, nice right hand by the champ, yeah.
All right, dominant position here. He's got the full mount. A lot of different ways he can go here. Maybe try to find an arm bar or just get the ground and pound.
He can attack submissions, but those submissions will present themselves once he is landing that brutal ground and pound he is known for. Because then his opponent will start to get a little bit desperate to get out from under him, which will then in turn lead.
Oh, arm triangle attempt now. Oh, tense moment here. That arm triangle's tight. Oh, he's out. All right, we'll see if he can apply pressure inside his opponent's guard here, DC.
In the half guard. Always offensive. Lands a shot from the bottom.
Oh, we'll see who has the edge here as they get back to their feet after a pretty engaged battle there on the ground.
And both of these guys should feel pretty satisfied because they both had their moments and they both showed true skill on the ground.
Big strike lands.
Big strike lands. Now he looks to try to chase down that finish.
Oh, big elbow.
I give one, I take one. You give one, you take one. That's how this fight is being played out.
Oh, just out of range with that punch attempt. All right, that's 3 rounds in the books. We are headed to the championship rounds. All right, there's the horn. How about that round? He got him badly there early on. You thought that maybe that was going to be the beginning of the end. At the very least here, got to think he's going to try to get him out of here in this next round.
J.A., he's on skates.
Yeah.
I mean, he was on skates. His ability to withstand that avalanche is commendable, but he has to change something as he approaches the next round.
You ready to fight? You ready?
We have arrived at the 4th round fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, here we go, 4th round of a possible 5. And this is the time where fighters are really tested, right? Dig deep, lean on the heart, and we'll see who has the upper.
You feel pretty good in round number 5. Round number 4 is the one that really does test the fighter. It really does test the mettle of the guy inside of the octagon. Good jab there by the champion. What a beautiful uppercut. It landed beautifully. Perfect placement on that shot. Oh, big right hand. Oh, again.
Well, he's been good tonight, but he missed with that one. Back kick there.
Another big head kick lands.
Takedown defense holds up. Under 3 minutes now to go in the round. Huge shots being landed on both sides. Well, not sure if he's lighter on his feet or what it is, but these last couple of rounds, he's been far more aggressive, a lot more pressure. Oh, he's really starting to light him up now. The takedown is there. Oh, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent.
And there you go, again, half guard.
Nice job to reverse position there on the ground, and now we'll see what he can do with the dominant position. Deiveson Figueiredo gets up, and somewhat surprisingly, despite having a dominant position on the ground, he wants to take this fight back to the feet. To get the head kick home, and now his opponent in a world of trouble.
Such a sneaky head kick. He did not recognize it was coming high, and now he's got him hurt bad.
Well, at this point, DC, I'm not sure if he's just biding his time or just trying to get some extra reps, but go finish the guy.
It seems like the guy's playing with his food. You know, he's having a good time out there. Everything's working. He's in the zone. It feels like at any moment he can end the night of his opponent. But he seems to be having fun. And hey, to each his own, I guess. I'd be rushing out of that octagon.
Yeah, you don't play with your food.
No. He's in a lot of trouble. Oh, high kick.
And now leather being thrown on both sides.
He got him again with the kick. That was beautiful. He's going to guillotine.
And there's the buzzer indicating the end of round 4. What a round it was for him, DC. And, of course, the seminal moment, that big knockdown that he will try to piggyback on here in this next round.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how he builds off of the momentum that he gets from that last round. How does he deal with the success that he had and not push too hard too early trying to find the finish? You have to let it come to you as the knockdown came to you in the previous round.
All right, so there's the horn. He got knocked down by a punch in that round, but he is able to survive. We'll see if they can make some adjustments.
He's as tough as they come. He took that shot and he kept plodding forward. He got off of his butt. He got himself off of the canvas and tried to get right back to work. But he cannot take many more of these. You don't want to be the guy that's testing how tough that your chin is.
His misses are entertaining. Head kick attempt, it's blocked. Well, just as he did in the previous round, continuing to land a high number of strikes here, and he hasn't really shown
You don't really stand after you take a head kick like this. That is such toughness to even be on his feet right now. Another one! He needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad.
Oh, spinning back fist.
Great timing on that double leg.
All right, so that opened up a cut around his eye area.
He hasn't moved his head well. He was taking shots too clean, and now a cut is opened up.
Fighter trying to pass here, ooh, but gets denied.
Gets denied. Great job, great recognition of seeing what your opponent was trying to do.
Oh, staying busy, fighting off of his back, and he lands.
He's just being more aggressive, and because he's being more aggressive and more loose with his strikes, he's landing.
Oh, that's a pretty slick reversal right there.
That was nice. Big ground and pound.
All right, feet on the hips here. Most fighters will tell you offensive wrestling is the hardest, most exhausting thing.
Especially if you're just running the guy over, John, and then he just gets up.
Now the hammer fist here by Figueiredo. Really maximizing his shots here on the ground.
Beautiful reversal on the ground. Yes, smart adjustment, yep. Great job landing from the top position.
Another ground and pound strike lands.
And now he's cut the choke. That guillotine is tight.
Oh, and now he gives up on the submission.
Oh, nice.
All right, so what a fight, 25 minutes turned in. All right, so the fight goes the championship distance, and you may want to get the black and gold colors out. We're getting a new champion tonight. He turned in a beautiful striking display tonight.
This is one of the best performances that we have seen from a challenger in a really long time. He relied on the striking. He understood that that's where he had the advantage. He used all of his advantages, and I feel like we will hear and new very shortly.
All right, the official decision is in. It resides with the venerable Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. All 3 judges score this contest 49-46. Declaring the winner by unanimous decision, and new undisputed UFC bantamweight champion of the world, Deiveson Figueiredo!
All right, you heard it there from Buff. Deiveson Figueiredo, your winner by decision. They used to call this guy Fatigueiredo, not anymore.
Not anymore. He has worked on the cardio, and now